Hi you guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday and we need to talk. So with that being said, if you are a person who cares a lot about what people think about you, I want you to stop caring what people think about you. We all have an opinion. One thing about it is we all judge and we all get judged, okay? I am the type of person that me personally, I could care less. I can care less what people think about me because, like I said, we all judge and we all get judged. And one thing I've noticed is people who do the most like judging or who are the most judgmental are generally the people who have like the worst type of skeletons in their closet. Like they have no room to talk, they have no room to judge, and they do the most judging out here. Now, to a certain extent, I mean, I get it. To a certain extent, we all kind of care what people think. I mean, just like obvious stuff, like obviously you don't want to be going outside, I don't know, let's say for example, like just looking crazy or something like that. Or for example, you wouldn't want certain things being put out there about you that's just not true. Like me, one thing I cannot stand is somebody lying on me, because I feel like this, even if it's proven that what you said about me is a lie, there will always be somebody or be people out there that will just believe the lie for whatever reason. And it's just like certain stuff is like whatever, I know it's not true, I don't care, just talk. But there's just certain things and certain lies and heinous lies and rumors that people will put out there about you that for me personally, I'm like, I'm sorry, like I, I care. Like we can't let that fly. Now you taking it too far now. Like you already lying. Now you not about to put this out there about me and have people thinking it's about me, and it's not even remotely close to like who I am. But for the most part, like I said, I could care less what people think about me. Like so, and I teach my kids the same thing. Like don't just do stuff because you're worried about what the next person is going to think. Like do what it is that you like to do. If you like to dress this way or you like to have your hair this way, like, do it because you like to do it. Don't do it for the next person. We all have opinions, okay? But there's just some people who I feel like are just too judgmental. Like they just judge any and everything. Even for the people that are doing like what is quote unquote all of the right things, you will still have people like these people I'm talking about that just always somewhere just judging just to be judging, who will still have something negative to say. So for example, let me give y'all a good example of this. So this is actually, first of all, wait, my bad. Before I even get into this, first of all, one thing about it is, it's sad to say, but not only will you have strangers who will like judge you, but you even have people that are close to you who will judge you as well too and be judgmental. So, for example, this was actually somebody that is actually really close to me. I put my son in tutoring, right? For his reading and stuff like that, reading and writing or whatever. Because I'm seeing that, okay, he's really struggling in this area. Math, he naturally is good at math, and like, as long as he's paying attention, you give him to pay attention long enough, he'll naturally like catch on to it or whatever. But I noticed with this reading and writing, when we're working on it and stuff, he's, struggling. He's getting it, but like slowly but surely. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, let me get him into tutoring, because I'm the type of parent that not only do I work with my kids, like I take my children's education very, very seriously. I also am the type of parent to where like, okay, if we have been working on this for a while and I see you're kind of getting it, but it's like I said, it's very, very slow, or you seem to really be struggling, I'll take a step back and be like, okay, maybe is it the way that I'm teaching it? I'll look at myself and be like, maybe it's the way that I'm teaching it. Because there's different ways to teach a person how to do something, like based off of how they think or whatever, or take in the information. So I looked into getting him a tutor. And there's different techniques as well too, for you parents out there who don't know, which most of you obviously probably already know this. If you've gotten tutors for your kids or things like that, there are different techniques, like I pretty much just said at first, that can be used. They can basically do a test their child to see like, how they learn. And then there's different techniques that the specialists are able to use to teach them in a way that they'll be able to grasp the information based off of how they learn, right? So I looked into getting my son a tutoring or whatever, right, for that area, because I noticed he's, kind of struggling in it. And I'm like, let's, get you a tutor. Of course, like I said, I still work with him at home and stuff on the things that I want to work with him on academically, but he also has a tutor that he works with as well, and to see, like, okay, to see how that helps him. So this in particular person that I am close to, when they found out that I got a tutor, for my son, they basically came off like really judgmental about it. Like, and it's one thing to like have an opinion about something and be coming from like a caring or a loving place, right? Because first of all, you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference in somebody coming from a place of concern or love and just giving their opinion on something versus somebody who is literally just judging. You know what I'm saying? Coming from a place of just being judgmental, malicious and just mean, right? And that's what I kind of felt like it was, because it was just the way that the person was delivering it and how it came off. So this person was, like I said, this person is very close to me, and they were basically like, why would you, oh my gosh, why would you get him a tutor? Oh, they're going to be like just so tired of learning, or blah, 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 this, and that's just too much. And I was just irritated to say the least. So I basically responded, like, because I said, again, this is a person that is close to me. Like, I know you. Like, I know your, kids or whatever. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying, but what is wrong with me getting my child a tutor to see how that's helping him if I see he's struggling in this area? So what's wrong with outreaching and getting extra help when we know that your kids could have used a tutor? But see, one thing about it is my mouth, when I speak, it's always, oh, now I'm wrong. Everybody else got to say what they wanted to say and pass their judgment or whatever it is that they want to say. But when I get ready to talk and say what I got to say, since everybody got something that they want to say, now everybody like, oh, I didn't take it too far. Now I'm saying too much. No, it don't work like that. So I was like, what is the problem with me getting him a tutor? If we're going to be honest, your kids could have used a tutor. We both know that they could have used a tutor. It was very obvious. Like, struggling in school, asking for help. Okay, you ain't got time to help them, because that's another thing too. Even if you can get your child a tutor, you can. I'm sorry, you guys. You can get your child a tutor just for the simple fact of maybe it's like frustrating for you as a parent trying to teach your child, something or whatever. Maybe you don't know how to teach them, or that in particular subject, or how to even approach it in a way to where they can understand. Or maybe you work a lot and you don't have time to teach them like that. So it's nothing wrong. Any of these reasons could be a reason why you could still be like, okay, I'm going to get them pay for them to get a tutor. Somebody that'll be able to help them to still be able to reach their academic goals. What is wrong with that? Like, so my thing was, your kids could have used a tutor and you didn't get them a tutor. And the response from this person was, well, why didn't they tell me that they needed a tutor? But you claim that you're so involved when it comes to your child academics. So if you are claiming to be that involved, your child should not have to come and tell you that they need a tutor. If you're that involved, you will know if your child needs a tutor. You will be able to tell and see if they are struggling in particular subject, and they're, you know what I'm saying, and you are possibly needing to reach out to get some outside help to help you guys or something, or you are needing to take more time to sit down with them and work on that subject with them more if you're not already doing that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like your response being, that person's response to me being, well, why didn't they tell me that they needed a tutor? First of all, most kids find school boring. They don't want to do more work than they have to. So they're most likely not going to tell you that they need a tutor. So that was just, my response on the matter or whatever. But I'm just like, okay, you know what? Let me just calm down. Like, I'll let stuff like that get me worked up. And then especially when it comes to my kids, yes, I can be very defensive when you're coming off saying stuff that's just like, who judges a parent going and getting a tutor for their child? Like, what the hell? Like, excuse my language, but like, for real, it's like, you cannot win for losing. And that's another subject that I will talk about on another video, right? But as an individual, it already feels like, you feel like you get judged, right? And nobody likes to be judged. We all get judged, like I said, and we all judge people. But if you are not a parent, if you are a parent, you already most likely know this. But if you are not a parent, when you become a parent, you will realize that once you become a parent, feeling judged all the time is literally, it becomes like times 10. It's like nothing you do is right. Everything you're doing is wrong. It's always somebody complaining or having something to say about everything that you're doing. So it's like the same person that's sitting over there judging about me getting my child a tutor for his reading and his writing, right? You gonna be the same person right along with everybody else when my child sitting up here in the 4th, 5th, 6th grade and can't read or write or struggling with their reading and writing. You know, the first thing they're gonna say is, oh, it must have been the parents. The parents must not be working with them. Or, you get what I'm saying? Like, those will be the same people judging y'all kids when they out here can't read or write or knowing how to do basic math. So that's my thing. Like, these are the people I'm talking about. You have some people that just literally will just have something negative to say and just judge people on everything. And I'm saying all of this to say this, you guys. This is why I say that example is why I say you literally cannot be putting too much thought and feelings into caring what people think about you. Okay? Like, at the end of the day, it's your life to live. Live your life how you want to live it as an individual. If it makes you happy, that's fine. As a parent as well. However you want to raise your kids, that's your business. People do not have to agree with it, but they dang sure will need to respect it, because at the end of the day, those are your kids. Those are your responsibility, and how you want to raise your kids, that's nobody else's business. They can have their opinions on it, but that's not the end all be all. At the end of the day, those are your children. At the end of the day, this is your life as an individual if you do not have children. Okay? Unless you are out here causing harm to people, then people really, I mean, like I said, the most they can do, okay, you can have your opinions on it, but keep it moving. Like, you can't force nobody to do something or live their life one specific way or a certain way that you want them to live it. If they don't want to live it that way, that's their life to live. Do you, be you, who cares? Like, that's all I have to say for this video, you guys. I don't know who needed to hear this, but obviously whoever needed to hear it, this video will reach them. And I hope it motivates you to, live your life more freely and just making sure you're just being you and out there being happy, flourishing, and thriving and doing the things that you want to do without any worries about being judged by people. It doesn't matter at the end of the day what they think. So you guys, if you made it to the end of the video, you guys, thank you guys for watching, of course. And don't forget, I do post Monday through Friday, and for specific uploads, just check that down in the description box below. Bye.